Thanks to the generosity of Alexandra Milgram and Alexander Street Press, we're fortunate to have a little bonus video in which Stanley Milgram discusses his electric shock generator, how he thought of the idea, and what it's meant for psychology. It is, I would venture to guess, the single most famous experimental apparatus in social psychology.
It's not hard to find instances of aggression in the real world. But the problem for the psychologist is to find a way to study aggression, aggressive behavior, in a precise, exact way in laboratory situations where he has some control and where the person who's the object of aggression, the target of aggression, does not actually get hurt. I wrestled with this problem for a long time, and in 1960, a simple solution occurred to me, and that is a subject could be allowed to administer a graded series of shocks to another person. I drew a set of sketches of a shock machine. It was later to be called an aggression machine. I moved on to use this machine for the study of obedience, but other investigators, Arnold Buss, for example, used the machine to study aggression per se. He showed us that men will administer higher levels of shock than women. Leonard Berkowitz studied the effects of frustration and the effects of arousal, of imitation of aggressive action, using this machine. I think the machine was quite important for psychology because it allowed us to study aggressive behavior in the laboratory. Of course, there are many shortcomings of this kind of study. It's somewhat sterile, it's a little bit artificial, and so we also have to turn to the real world to study the dynamics of aggression.